Hello, and welcome to episode 68 of Prog Review. And this time around, I'm talking about Yessongs, the 40th anniversary special edition Blu-ray. Blu-ray. It's magical stuff. I don't know if any of you out there have got a Blu-ray player. Does it make any difference? I don't know. Just put my glasses on. Everything looks high def. But hey, what about this? Well, I was actually surprised because this wasn't on my radar, and it was only when I was having a mooch around on the old Amazon that it popped up, and I thought, oh wow. Now, my history with Yessongs goes back to when I think it first came out on VHS video cassette. Do you remember those? Way back in the day, probably would have been about 88, 89. Wiener World, I think the edition was. And I remember getting the video and it being just like someone had put a pair of tights over my head. It was appalling. The sound was bad. The actual video quality itself was just mush. You know, you couldn't see what was going on. I hated it. I thought it was a terrible video. I thought it was a terrible product in general. And I think I watched it once and then I think I sold it at a car boot sale sometime in the mid-90s. I think that's probably what sounds about right, before eBay. So when this came out, I thought, that'd be good. I'll check that out because I'll see, what they've done. And it actually promises on the packaging that it's been remastered from the original 16mm print. So I was quite excited to put it in the machine and see exactly how good the new edition was. As you can imagine, it's the same old concert. I think there's some extra material in there. I think there's some extra 12 minutes. No, there's an extra. I see there's something about an extra bit of Rick Wakeman or something. I don't know. There is a joke in there somewhere about Rick Wakeman dropping his trousers and there being an extra bit of Rick Wakeman, but I'll let Rick Wakeman do that joke sometime, eh? But yes, so this is also a limited edition, which I found peculiar. I didn't know it at the time till I unpackaged it, and apparently only 3,000 copies. 3,000 of a shipment of 10,000, probably. You know what these numbers mean? They mean absolutely nothing. So I put it into my Blu-ray machine, sat back, and waited for the legendary Rainbow 1972 show to wow me with nostalgia. Again, I think this is the first show that Alan White played the drums. He had something like 3 days to learn all Bruford's material, so it's quite a bit of a haphazard performance, really. There's a certain naivety to it, which is kind of cool, and it certainly looks a lot better. It certainly looks a lot better than my old VHS version. I don't know if there's been any other editions in the interim period, but the picture is absolutely sweet. It looks very filmic. It looks very cinematic. They've done a very good job with the transfer, and I thought it did the concert great justice. The only problem I found was the actual sound. There is actually a supposed 5.1 surround sound mix on the disc of the audio track, but it's one of those pseudo 5.1s where they've put some sort of weird surround sound reverb on anything. It sounds like the band are playing into a tin bucket, or a tin bucket's on my head. It just sounded really strange, like my ears were blocked. I had my fingers in my ears. You had to be there to understand me. So I switched over to the original mono track, which sounds pretty good in comparison. That's been cleaned up as well. So if you're buying this expecting the 5.1 to be all zingy and zungy, it's just a pseudo room reverb type thing, and it didn't work for me. But the mono soundtrack is absolutely perfect. What you also get is a 60 minutes. That's like an hour, isn't it? Interview with Steve Howe, Chris Squire, and Roger Dean, where they talk about their time, making of the film, how Steve Howe's brother was involved, and that kind of thing. It gives the product added value because it's material no one's seen before. I thought it was quite good, though. It was padded out with lots of clips from the actual performance. If they'd have edited that out, just done straight to camera, interview, it would have been a lot shorter, I think. Another great thing is you have a promo film for Steve Howe's Beginnings album, which I'd never seen before. There's three tracks off of that. Ram, Get Away From It All. It's been a long time. Let me just pull up iTunes. What's it called? Is it called Get Away From It All? I can never remember. It's been a long time since I've listened to that album. That's if I've even got it. I thought I had it. Oh, crikey. Oh, no. I've got it on LP. Yeah. Ignore me. I think it's called Get Away From It All. And, of course, the title track Beginnings, in which Patrick Mraz makes a cameo appearance on the old harpsichord. I thought it was a great piece of archive film, and it was good to see Steve when he was young. Yeah. We were all young once. We all had hair back in the day. You also get some postcards, though if you've watched this video or the unboxing, I'll include it in this as well. More useless ephemera thrown in your general direction. So yeah, I mean, that's it really. It's what can you say? It's a product that's been kicking around for a long time. It certainly is worth checking out if you've not seen it. It certainly is worth checking out if you saw the old video quality version. If you've got a Blu-ray player, then, I wouldn't buy a Blu-ray player just to get this, though. I think you're probably better off just doing something else. I don't think it's worth that, because, you could just watch it on YouTube. I think someone's uploaded it, uploaded similar quality stuff on YouTube of Yessongs. So, yeah, I mean, it really is one for the collector, this. And if you've got the Blu-ray set up and everything, it's probably worth checking out. But don't expect the surround sound to blow your socks off. It ain't going to happen. So, I need to give this a rating. Right, well, I'm going to give this... I'm trying to be generous. Let's see. I mean, it is a good package, but that whole surround sound thing has kind of really put me off, Yeah, I've decided I'm going to give this 3.5 Roger Dean Floating Islands out of 5. That's 3.5 Roger Dean Floating Islands out of 5, and that's because the whole surround sound mix is just completely wrong, and they should have... I don't know if they're doing a DVD issue of this. I think there should have been like a DVD in there as well, just for people that haven't got the Blu-ray. It would have been nice for them to see the cleaned up copy of the footage. So yeah. Also, it says it's 1.33 by 1. That it's a widescreen presentation. It's not. It's standard 4:3. Well, at least it was on my television, and it's set up for 16:9. So I don't know what's going on with that. So yeah, there you have it. Take from this review what you will. My name's been Darren Locke. I've been jabbering on about Yessongs, the 40th anniversary special edition Blu-ray by Yes, naturally. And I just want to thank you for having patience for listening to me again witter on about progressive rock. Thumbs up, thumbs down, wave your knickers in the air, you know the routine. Follow me on the social networking sites, links in the comment box below, because apparently subscribers have been disappearing off of YouTube. They've been maybe aliens have been stealing them or something, I don't know. But yeah, if you really want to know, if you want to be able to follow what I'm doing, then it seems like social media is the only way to go. Look, I hate it as much as you, but what can you do? YouTube have dropped the ball. And there'll be a trailer again after this, detailing some of the videos I've done which you might have missed. Alright. Only one more thing to say. Do you want to say it? Go on, you say it first. Yeah, go on. You say it first. You say it first. On the count of 3 then. 1, 2, 3. Prog on!